you should really think about dropping an album soon, bro. It's been 3 years and you've been quiet. What's up, man? Wait, they're watching?
A few moments later.
That guys, I was just addressing M on his absence, but welcome to another video. And guys, I've made a similar video in the past, but I'd like to reiterate some of the points. Today's video is going to be about overcoming your insecurities, and I think there's so many people in the society, especially with social media and keeping up with the Johnsons at an all-time high, we've become more insecure as a species. So today I'm going to be giving you 3 tips that you can use to overcome each one of your insecurities. Now, as per usual, I'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to the channel for more motivational and helpful content like this that will help you level up your life in all aspects: physical aspects, emotional aspects, spiritual aspects, mental aspects, whatever aspect. It'll help you level up your life. Let's get the ball rolling.
A few hours later.
Now we're currently dealing with an insecurity. The very first thing I recommend you doing, and what I would have done, is identifying and defining that insecurity. You have to be aware, like I said in my fears video, you have to be aware of what you're afraid of. In the same sense, you have to be aware of what you're insecure about. Are you insecure about how you look? Are you insecure about the fact that you may be overweight, you may be skinny, whatever it may be? Are you can be insecure about the fact that you're socially awkward. Heck, I was extremely, and sometimes still am, socially awkward. But
Emotional, damn it!
that is an insecurity that I've managed to overcome using these 3 steps. So that's just why you should keep watching, because I'm going to give you some valuable tips, guys. But number 1, as I said, identify. Even if you have to put it down on paper. You know, sometimes writing something down makes it sink in that much more than just purely thinking it in your head. So what I'd like you to do, if you're dealing with a current insecurity, I'd like you to write it down on a piece of paper, and I'd like you to read it out loud for yourself. That will help you, define it and let it sink in, and you'll begin to notice that, okay, I know exactly what I'm insecure about. How am I going to address this problem? It's the first stepping stone to, It's the first stepping stone to solving your insecurities. Identifying that insecurity, giving it a definition, and being aware exactly of what you're insecure about. Because there's no use in you trying to overcome your insecurity if you don't even know exactly what it is you're insecure about, right? So identify, write it down. If you're dealing with insecurity right now, write it down on a piece of paper, read it out loud, and let it sink in. Let's move on.
A few hours later.
Now, once you've gone through the trouble and the effort of identifying and defining your insecurity, the second step is to gain some perspective. Now, this is where you go and talk to other people in similar situations, right? Because you might feel that, okay, I'm the only one dealing with this problem. I'm the only one dealing with being socially awkward. I'm the only one dealing with being insecure with my body. No, there are thousands and thousands of people out here who are feeling the exact same way as you. And a great place, guys, a great place to get some perspective is a forum like Reddit, right? There are a lot of communities on, also Quora, there are a lot of communities on these sites that deal with these type of issues, that deal with fitness, that deal with beauty. There is a category for everyone on there, quite literally.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
So, go onto these forums and read people's stories, read people's perspectives, because you've identified your fear, and now this perspective will make you realize that, okay, you know what? I'm not dealing with this fear on my own. There are thousands of people out here like me. So why not work together? That is another thing. You can collaborate with someone. You can work together with someone in encouraging you guys to overcome your insecurities. He or she can motivate you to go and talk to a few people every once in a while. You can motivate her to go on a coffee date every once in a while. Whatever it may be. Small things. Maybe motivate each other in small baby steps. You got to build that community. You got to build that perspective around you, because you are not alone in dealing with a lot of your problems. For that quite abrupt ending of the last scene, but moving on. So we have identified, we've gained perspective on our insecurity. Thirdly, what we need to do is we need to take baby steps in order to address that insecurity. Rome wasn't built in a day. That's one of my favorite sayings, like, ever. Ladies and gentlemen, what you need to do is, you know exactly what you're afraid of. You know that you are not alone in this journey. There are thousands and thousands of people with the same insecurity as you. Now, the third and final step is you got to take action. You got to take baby steps towards conquering that insecurity. When it's, for example, shyness or social awkwardness, try and speak to a few people once you go out every once in a while. Try and go out more frequently. Don't go out alone, right? Don't do that.
Boom, roasted.
But go out in a group of friends. If you have one or two best friends, if you have one best friend, go out with him. Just enjoy yourself. Let your hair loose every now and then. And you'll notice that slowly but surely, it might be hard in the beginning, but slowly but surely you'll be able to speak to people more easily. And you'll realize that, okay, damn, I'm so glad that I took action in order to address this insecurity. Now, remember that this is just an example. There are a lot of other insecurities. If you, for example, are overweight or you're skinny and you want to build muscle, try going to the gym 2 to 3 times a week, right? There are a lot of people who motivate you in the gym. It's not a terrible environment. It's most often it's a very, very good environment. It's a motivational environment because people inspire each other in there. Now, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and leave a comment down below, and remember to share it with someone who's dealing with insecurities, or you might be knowing of someone who's dealing with something else and you think this video might help. Just send it to them. Share it as wide as far as possible. Guys, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next one.